Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal, espero que vocês tenham gostado de Devil May Cry 5. Eu particularmente gostei bastante, obrigado Kevin pela indicação. Eu já que eu queria jogar, né, mas aquilo, a gente acaba esquecendo de tantos jogos que tem. E pra quem é fã e jogava os outros jogos, foi muito bom, foi uma experiência muito boa, porque pena que foi um jogo muito curto, né, foram só 10 vídeos. Apesar que foram alguns vídeos longos, mas tudo bem. Vamos aqui agora jogar Hellblade, Senua'S Sacrifice, acho que é isso que pronuncia, né? E dizem que é um jogo muito bom e que se você jogar de fone você fica meio doido. Então eu aconselho você a escutar de fone o jogo também. E vamos lá, começar um jogo novo. Vamos ver o que tem de interessante aí. Eu acho que eu ativei a legenda, porque esse jogo não é dublado. Ele é legendado. Vou ver se tá com legenda.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. Yeah. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel her coming. She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave me.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see you.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
I can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua'S fear runs far, far deeper.
She can't.
Ok, chegamos aqui. Essas aí são vozes na cabeça dela, né? Eu já tinha lido antes sobre isso, que isso acontece. Então, as vozes vêm de todos os lados. Ó, tá vindo da direita em cima.
What is she looking at?
Agora da esquerda. Da
What is she
direita.
leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Ok. Não corre. Não pula. Não tem nenhum
You
botão
have
de
to take
pulo.
a
O que é isso
closer look
aqui?
to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Ah, tá.
Do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow. Do not forget my stories, Senua,
Tá.
because your
Tá
darkness
repetindo.
comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down the deep dark.
The darkness is coming. It yearns for life. Hungers for it.
Caramba, meu irmão.
Of wolves on the hunt. It's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he in
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Coming. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Ok. Aqui não tem nada pra ir.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
Aqui também não, né?
Is in Helheim. His soul still lives.
Não.
She needs to save his soul. She wants
The
us
bridge to
get him.
Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Agora se você pra ali ou pra ali, eu vou pra cá. O jogo salvou.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth harvest
Isso tem
wood
Thor,
and
tá
sea,
falando de Asgard.
dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Como é que sobe? Ah, o F. Não tem nada na tela falando.
That's it. That's the way. Quickly, go on, quick. Are you scared? You should be scared. Just drop down. Why is she going down? What's down? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Eu tenho que seguir as vozes também, né? As vozes falaram pra eu descer.
He's going to hurt you.
É perigosa, toca ali, tá vendo?
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth. Huh?
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
With your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
Okay.
Stop. Hidden secret. Close. It's just a secret.
Ei, o que eu faço? Não é pra olhar mais de perto. Caraca, meu irmão. Vai ter que voltar?
It's near. Focus, and you will find it. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
Tá de brincadeira. Que? Tá de brincadeira.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. It worked. It's unsafe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people bore a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that?
Caramba.
When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay,
Quem tem medo de altura aí, meu irmão?
but you know that death is near,
Fecha os olhos.
waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Eita, que isso?
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline,
Hela,
bad
filha
on
de
her mother's
Loki.
side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Que estranho. Ela, filho de Loki. Sabia que você era assim, não. Mas tudo bem.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh! Someone's here.
Sou eu que tô aqui. Oi.
Thank you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Maluco, meu irmão. Que isso? Louco. Mais um. Pô, ela é destrona, cara.
He's down. Finish it.
E olha lá. Caramba. Caraca, minha brother. Morreu? Será que morreu mesmo? Não.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Dark rot will grow. A podridão negra crescerá sobre quem falhares. Se a podridão chegar à cabeça de Senua, a missão acaba. E todo o progresso será perdido. O quê? Mentira. Mentira.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan.
Meu amigo.
Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
Meu amigo.
It won't open. How will she get through? Why won't it open?
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Beleza. Vamos lá. Acho que não tem diferença o local que eu veria, não. É. Os dois vão me levar pra cá. Tem uma coisa aqui, ó.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, furry in shape.
Seu filho Bó tomou a bebida gigante como mulher e tiveram 3 filhos. O Din era mais velho, e os homens do norte disseram-lhe para ser o primeiro de todos os deuses, o pai. Todo pai. Pai de todos,
Illusion
né?
hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Beleza.
What's that? It's a wall. It's a door. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. Come on. Come on. He did it. He did it. He did it.
Pera aí.
Look. Something's different.
Pera aí.
Can you see it?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Aqui não tem nada, não dá pra fazer nada ali. Vamos subir.
Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged.
Ai meu Deus, é aqui, hein?
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
É, meu brother.
Find a good position. But you let They're winning.
É, meu brother. Opa, pera aí. Get up, get up.
She can still do it.
Acabei, finalizei. Ui.
The Northman will not stop her. She's looking.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
Olhar a minha volta. É isso aqui. É de lá pra cá. Não. Dá pra eu subir? Dá.
To break the seal,
Dá não?
align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Caramba. Ah, calma aí, não tem como eu subir, cara, sério? Não sei como eu subir por aqui. Não dá. Será que dá pra por aqui? É ali, cara, mas... Opa! Ah! Tá de brincadeira aí, tá vendo aí, ó? Que loucura! É o cara da ilusão, né? Então... Pronto.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something's shifted. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world. Where the
Deve ter alguma
forest
coisa
itself
aqui.
is watching.
Ah, pra ali não tem nada.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Where are they? Do it.
Tá, eu tenho que ir lá pro outro lado.
Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them?
Eu tenho que estar ali em cima, ó. Se eu conseguir.
Line up the ravens.
Ok. Isso aqui não tem.
Mother of it. Challenge me!
Where is it? It's all your fault. Balravan's song. Listen, focus. You need to focus. Focus.
Ai, 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 ai. Ué. Ah, pra cá, ó. Demole, hein, demole.
Fight me! Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
A trick. Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Bait. It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
It's not. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic.
It's an illusion.
É, não tinha aquilo ali. E agora, cara? Merda, velho. E agora, será que eu tô certo? Vamos ver se eu tô certo. Esse aqui é o portão onde eu passei. E agora tem como subir aqui. É assim mesmo. Tudo certinho. Agora é o foco.
Shh. What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Raven, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Nem sempre pode confiar nos seus olhos, ok. Entendi.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning, deep and primal signal from within.
Ué,
He's there.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't
tá.
mean
Eu
that it's
caminho
not
aqui.
already here.
Find your own path. There's a different way.
Vai ter luta, não vai? O que tá acontecendo, meu irmão?
Finished. Don't let them get behind you. Don't let them surround you.
É, meu brother. Eita, dois.
It's nearly over.
Pô, ela é sinistra, cara. Vem pra cá, tô vindo ali. Senua'S sinistro, hein?
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
É, beleza, ok. Tá. Entendi. Mais um, cara. Meu amigo.
The song. Balravan's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Which one? Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before. This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where?
Cara, qual canção?
Which forest? The forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left England. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian.
But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
Ok.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her
Tô
tainted.
vendo canção nenhuma.
Druth helped her.
Open it.
Não dá.
Not from this side.
Tá, eu vou abrir a ponte. Deixar a ponte aberta. Beleza. Aí eu venho, faço isso aqui. Deixo aberto também. Vou passar agora não. Vou ver o que tem aqui em cima. Beleza. Ah, tá. Só que agora eu tô com a porta aberta ali. Então será que mudou alguma coisa? Vamos ver, vamos ver. Opa. Ah, é só esse negocinho aqui.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive.
Não tem nada
They
demais
tell
não.
how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink.
Ah, tá vendo aí?
He gave cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No,
Half of them have gone.
they've gone. Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there. And why?
Raven's helping. Why is he helping?
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. I can't think.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise.
Eu não sei se eu tô fazendo certo, cara.
She resolved to fight on
Tô indo.
and kill that which had become a part of her.
Mas tem um lado de cá. Tem um lado de lá agora. Acho que tem que fazer de um lado e tem que fazer do outro. Acho que é isso. Ah tá, aquela ponte ali, ó. Pular não, pô? Dá não, dá. Essa madeirinha aqui. Ok. Aqui não é, eu tenho que vir pra cá, porque ali eu vim dali. Opa! Cara, eu preciso saber. Ah, tá, já sei. Deve ser esse aqui, ó. Não, não era esse aqui não, mas eu vou subir aqui.
The ravens. They were gone. No. There's still three. There's three. Where have they gone? She did it because they vanished.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all.
Só sobrou aqueles ali.
The smallest hints of shape, sound, thought grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Pronto.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
She did it.
There's no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Chega de enigma assim, né? Por favor. Já foi muito. Ah não, tem mais um lá.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua.
Caraca, meu.
You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Por que eu tenho que vir pra cá? Fala aí. Ah. É, cara, a única opção que eu vejo aqui é vindo pra cá pra cima. Não, tem alguma coisa aqui, velho. Ah, meu irmão. Ah. Achei que tinha acabado. alguma coisa aqui. Caraca.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called
Peraí.
Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born.
Ok.
Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Tá. O que fez com que eu voltasse? Ah, eu vou ter que vir pra cá. Ah, tá. Pra eu atravessar ali. A ponte. Vim pra cá. Meu amigo. Meu amigo, não faça isso comigo, meu amigo. Pronto. Tá focado.
The gate is open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Beleza.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember.
Levanta, filha.
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Ih, caraca. Olha ela aí, sinistrona. Correu de linha. Corre, corre, corre. Não, levanta, 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 levanta.
You're close.
Pronto, 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 pronto.
They surrounded you.
Toma, 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 toma.
Where's he going?
Caraca. Correndo, cara. Corre não, bebê. Corre não, bebê. Ui.
She's nearly there.
Cadê você? Ah, não.
End it. No. Stop them.
Oi! Caraca! Sai, 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 sai. Não! Levanta, levanta, levanta. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up.
She's hurt. She won't make it. Focus now. Focus.
Ui! Que isso? Acabou, acabou?
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Muito bem. Galerinha, foi um episódio longo, mas eu não tive como parar, se eu parasse, né? Bem, foi um primeiro episódio que curti bastante. Essa é Senua e o jogo é Hellblade, né? Como eu sempre falo, ultimamente nos vídeos, deixe de ser noob, deixe seu like, compartilhe com seus amigos, se inscreva no canal porque isso é muito importante. Nos vemos amanhã no próximo vídeo. E vamos ver aí, temos mais um portão lá, que é aquele... o segundo lá que eu não como. É complicado. Começamos agora, primeiro vídeo, então é isso aí, gente. Nos vemos amanhã no próximo vídeo. Fui!